Today we're taking a look at these NFL matches, which are happening on January 16, 2023, and giving you our total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. It's playoff time in the NFL, and we have the final game of the Super Wild Card Weekend coming to you on the gridiron from the Sunshine State. On the season, the Buccaneers are second in the league with an average of 269.8 yards per contest through the air and 32nd in the league in rushing offense with 76.9 yards per contest on the ground. Tampa Bay is 25th in the league in scoring offense as they average 18.4 points per game, while they are ranked 13th in the league in scoring defense by allowing 21.1 points per contest. Tom Brady has completed 490 of 733 passes for 4,694 yards with 25 touchdowns against 9 interceptions. Blaine Gabbert, 6 of 8, 29 yards, TD, and Kyle Trask, 3 of 9, 23 yards, are next in line. Leonard Fournette leads the ground game with 189 carries for 668 yards plus a score. Rookie Ratchet White, 129 carries, 481 yards, TD, is next in line in the ground game. In the passing game, Fournette finished third on the team with 73 receptions for 523 yards and 3 scores this season. Mike Evans, 77 grabs, team-high 1,124 yards, 6 TD, Chris Godwin, 104 grabs, 1,023 yards, 3 TD, Russell Gage, 51 catches, 426 yards, 5 TD, and Cade Otton, 42 catches, 391 yards, 2 TD, each have more than 300 receiving yards on the season. Ryan Succop has connected on 24 of 25 extra points and 31 of 38 field goal attempts with a long of 54 this season. The Dallas Cowboys are on the road as they make the trip to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Monday night. Dallas finished their regular season slate with a disappointing 26-6 loss to Washington on the road last Sunday, losing outright as a 7.5-point favorite. Tampa Bay was beaten 30-17 by Atlanta on the road in their regular season finale, failing to cover as a 6-point underdog. In the all-time regular season series, the Cowboys own a 13-6 advantage and they have won both previous playoff meetings. However, the Buccaneers have won the last 2 meetings, including a 19-3 road win in the opening week of the season this year on September 11, 2022. I get the case to be made for either side in this game, but I'm backing Tampa Bay here. I still don't trust the Cowboys to wake up and put forth their best effort to make it out of the wild card round for the first time in a while, but as bad as Tampa Bay's been, they still have Tom Brady leading the offense, and he's fully capable of leading the Pats to a win. This one is going to be interesting as the Cowboys are trying to break a string of dismal postseason performances. To put it in perspective, Dallas last won on the road in the playoffs in the 1993 NFC Championship game against the 49ers. That was 3 decades ago. They now have to travel and face a Tampa Bay team that is extremely stingy and capable of shutting down opposing teams. Dallas struggled in the first meeting this season, kicking a field goal on their opening drive and getting blanked the rest of the way. They have scuffled running the ball and have been turnover prone of late. Our team pick is Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 2.5 points. Brady is a perfect 7-0 against Dallas in his career, and the Buccaneers' season won't end on their home field. Take the points, but the Buccaneers win this one outright to advance. Dallas put up a massive dud in their regular season finale against Washington as they were handled by a Washington team starting a rookie quarterback making his first career start. That ensured the Cowboys would finish as a wild card team at 12-5 and left them as the 5th seed in the NFC. Against Washington, Dallas was less than impressive as they trailed 13-0 early in the second quarter and only scored with 6 seconds to play in the first half to narrow the margin to 13-6. The Cowboys didn't score in the second half as they were throttled by the Washington defense. Dallas was beaten soundly in all categories as they were outgained 309-182 in total offense, gave up 16 first downs while picking up 10, lost the time of possession by a 36-12 to 23-48 margin, and turned the ball over twice, including a pick six, while forcing just one takeaway. This season, the Cowboys are 14th in the league in passing offense with 219.8 yards per contest. Dallas is 9th in rushing offense with 135.2 yards per game this season. The Cowboys are 4th in scoring offense as they average 27.5 points a night. Dallas stands 5th in the league in scoring defense as they give up an average of 20.1 points a contest. Dak Prescott has hit 261 of 394 passes for 2,860 yards with 23 touchdowns and 15 interceptions on the year. He has been sacked 20 times for 126 yards in losses, while adding 182 yards plus a score on the ground. Cooper Rush, 94 of 162, 1051 yards, 5 TD, 3 INT, is the backup quarterback who saw action after Prescott broke his thumb in the opener. Ezekiel Elliott is second on the team with 231 carries for 876 yards and 12 touchdowns on the season. Tony Pollard adds 193 carries for a team-high 1,007 yards and 9 scores this season. CeeDee Lamb, 107 grabs, 1,359 yards, 9 touchdowns. Dalton Schultz, 57 receptions, 577 yards, 5 TD. Noah Brown, 43 grabs, 555 yards, 3 TD, and Michael Gallup, 39 catches, 424 yards, 4 TD, are all valuable targets in the passing game. Elliott adds 17 receptions for 92 yards, while Pollard adds 39 grabs for 371 yards plus 3 scores, giving the Cowboys a pair of valuable safety valves out of the backfield. Brett Maher has booted 50 of 53 extra point attempts and 29 of 32 field goal attempts with a long of 60 on the year. The Buccaneers, mighty champions of the NFC South with a meager 8-9 record on the year. But it doesn't matter how you get there once you are there, and when you have one of the greatest postseason performers in history on your side, anything can happen. They were a league worst 4-12-1 against the spread this season and 1-4 against the spread over their final 5 games. The Bucs' offense has averaged 18.4 points per game, the 8th worst average in the NFL. They put up 346.7 total yards per game, with 269.9 passing yards per game, second best in the league. The defense is allowing 21.1 points and 324.3 total yards per game. They are a -2 in turnover margin for the season. Tom Brady enters this one a clean 7-0 versus Dallas lifetime. We are all very familiar with the Tampa QB's playoff resume. This season the 45-year-old wonderkind finished 3rd in the NFL with 4,694 passing yards. He tossed 29 touchdown passes and 9 interceptions, his fewest picks in 3 seasons. Brady did not throw an interception in the final 2 games of the season. When these teams met many moons ago to kick the season off, they combined for just 22 total points. For the season they are ticking just over this total, with 45.9 total points combined between the teams and 46 points combined over each of their last 5 games. However, the concern is how they both finished, with just a combined 23 points. The Cowboys' defensive front should cause problems for a banged-up Tampa Bay line, leading to Brady making some rash decisions that will slow the pace of things. Our total pick is under 45 points. The last 7 games between these teams have been under, and these 2 teams have a combined 19 under this season. Defenses rise to the occasion in this game.